Hi there guys, my name is Izelle Hoffman and welcome to yet another episode of Motoring Talk, where every week we get to speak to very interesting people in the motorsport industry. And this week in the hot seat, we've got Caleb Schroeter.
Caleb is a young professional with a great love of motoring. He kick-started his journey as an intern at Scuderia South Africa. He's now an experiential manager at Ferrari, which has to be one of the most thrilling and enviable jobs anywhere in the world.
Caleb, welcome to the show.
Hi, hope you guys are doing well, and a warm greeting to you and viewers.
Well, Caleb, I think we should start right at the beginning. The introduction to motorsports, the cars and the industry for you. I do believe that started at a very young age.
You're absolutely correct, and I was 3 months old, just able to sit up on a chair, and my dad had introduced me to Formula One at the time, and in that era it was Michael Schumacher dominating in the Ferrari, and then ever since then I was just stuck to cars, stuck to motorsport, and just keeping the passion and, should I say, obsession going.
Well, you clearly stuck to the correct brand then, because if the obsession started with Ferrari and currently you're working for Ferrari. Now tell us a little bit about the brand in South Africa as well as its global power.
Awesome. Well, the brand, as you know, is quite synonymous. It's quite recognizable and voted many times one of the most powerful brands in the world. Locally, we are doing an incredible job, I must say, to our team here. We are really filtrating into the luxury market. Our customers are really happy with the product, with our experiences. And on a global level, Ferrari is moving forward into a new era, and it's something we all are excited for.
Now, talking about experiences, tell us a little bit what it's like to be the experience manager at Ferrari South Africa and what your job entails.
Well, it's quite an interesting job. We get to travel around the world and see Ferraris in different locations. We get to create these amazing experiences for our customers in which they can enjoy new models or their own cars through some of the most amazing driving roads in our country and around the world. And all around, we don't miss out on the racetracks either. We make sure we do those as well.
Well, definitely one tough job. Now, talking from experiences to events and things like that, to people visiting, the facility, but you also do quite a bit on YouTube and photography. Now, tell us how you marry these two, because they're quite closely related.
Absolutely. So, it's all about capturing the memories and leaving something behind for people to be inspired by. And I started a YouTube channel, do a little bit of photography on Instagram, and capture these moments. Viewers, if they want to check it out, I've got Ferrari content, all sorts of other motorsport content, just really to inspire and to show people that it's not really something you should be afraid of. You should really just jump into your passion.
Well, in the modern era of today that we are living in, lately it is the saying that if it's not online, it does not exist. Now, you've technically taken that passion that we call your everyday job, and you've taken that online for people to keep watching even afterwards. But that enthusiasm also, sort of the golden thread, goes down all through to racing. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. Racing is such a fundamental part of motoring as a whole. Yeah. As we know, many of the brands today, including Ferrari, started in racing. And I myself are a massive motorsport enthusiast, watch all sorts of motorsport series, and fortunately enough to participate in some of the local motorsport events, and look forward to possibly doing motorsport more often in future.
Is that a hot lead that you just dropped there, Caleb? We'll definitely be on the lookout for you then on the racing scene. love always talking about, especially when it comes to youth, inspiring the youth and their passions. Now, we do need to focus on your parents there for a second, because I do believe your parents played quite a substantial role in, supporting your passions and what you love doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I must say a huge thanks and honor to my parents. They really pushed me into my passion. They allowed me to experience the various motorsport events, and they subscribed to all the magazines, and they took me to all of these places to see these incredible cars. Even such things as like the Franschhoek Motor Museum, which is quite historical in South Africa. And I think from a position where I am, I would say, kids and adults and whoever, if you're passionate about something, really just connect to it and give it your all, and you'll really see it reward you.
Now, I'm a firm believer that your purpose in life is always connected to your passion. So clearly you are on the right path there. But if you're so passionate about racing, Ferrari and the industry, would you ever consider, getting in behind the wheel of a race car?
Absolutely. I've been fortunate enough to be behind the wheel of various racecraft, from hot hatches to production supercars, and I think it's sort of a slight obsession at the moment. So I think I need to make plans very soon to get into motorsport, and if it was down to me, I would be racing full time, of course in a Ferrari.
Well, you never know who is watching this interview today, and you have supportive parents, so maybe I can put in a good word for you. But before I let you go, I love always asking this question, but if you had to pick one road trip, in what car would it be? Where would you go to? And Kaylee, what would be in your picnic basket?
Awesome. I recently spent some time in Cape Town, and fortunately enough, we got to drive some Ferraris. So definitely Johannesburg to Cape Town in the most legendary Super GT, which is our Ferrari 812 Superfast, which is a pure V12. Of course, we've got to pack some good snacks. So we've got to have some padkos, some biltong, some hearty food, and we just stop along the way, find some amazing eating spots. And they say it's not only about the journey, the destination, but it's also about the company.
That is the correct answer, and you couldn't have placed it better. All proudly South African snacks, of course. And yes, you are correct. In order to enjoy and make the most of the vehicle you're driving in, you have to sort of take it slow and stop at all the most important little spots to capture those moments and really enjoy the company that you're with. Caleb, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. All the best of luck for the rest of the year, and I am going to put in a good little word for you and keep holding thumbs to see you in the race suit pretty soon. Look out for the next episode, same time, same place next week. Cheers.